Hi all, I am Muhammad Naji Abu. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So in this video, we will be discussing about a framework called Haystack by DeepSet. So Haystack is a open source framework for building search systems that work intelligently over large document collections. So, this is the use of this particular framework, and the advantage is it is very easy to implement, and we can build a question answering system, and we can do like a search system that we can do, and also like we can use like different databases. There are like flexible databases we can do. We can use MySQL database, we can use PostgreSQL, and we can use maybe Elasticsearch. We can do all kind of databases. Okay, so this is the high level workflow of the Haystack. It will create a indexing pipeline, then it will create a document store. Okay, so it has a retriever. So this retriever will search against this document store and it will return the result. Okay, so we can start working with this particular application. I will show you a small application of Haystack. Okay, so for that, what we can do first we can create a conda environment. Okay, so I can create conda, create venv python equal to 3.8. Okay, so here I am creating document. I am going to give yes. Okay, so this will create a environment with a Python 3.8. Now we can activate this environment. You can activate conda activate venv. Okay, now install, can install notebook also. Yep, notebook is installed. So after that we can run a pip install farm Haystack. Okay, so there is a sample demos here. Okay, so we will follow this particular instructions. Okay, so pip install farm Haystack. So let me copy this one. So I am writing it here, pip install farm Haystack. Okay, so this will install the Haystack. So once that is done, we can open our Jupyter notebook. Okay, so here I can show you my database here. Okay, I have created a trained database, just created a database, nothing is there, the table is empty. Okay, this database we will be using for creating the indexes. Okay, so now the Haystack installation is completed. Okay, now we can start the Jupyter notebook. So I have opened the Jupyter notebook. So I have added a data set here. Okay, so let me open the Jupyter notebook. Okay, so let me import pandas. Okay, now we can read the data frame. Can have the data set, can read it. This is the normal machine learning process. Okay, let me take the link address will help. okay, and okay, its separator is /t. Yeah, so this is the data set. Let me have that head here. So this is our data set. So here we have a lot of things are there. So we only need, for this is for the demo purpose, we only need the articles and the question. Okay. So for that, let me create another data frame where, like, from here can select article title, then I can select question. Okay, this is, now we can see these two things are here. Okay, now our hashtag require a content column. Okay, for that, so this is our, this question is our content column. Okay, so for that we need to rename our data frame. Okay, can rename it like, so it will be like question should be content. So let me place in place equal to true. Okay, now we can check head. See, this is changed. Okay, now we can check for any null values there. Okay, this is non-null, and we can check, we can drop like any null value. Okay, df dot drop na. Okay, we can have access is equal to 0, in place equal to true. Okay, so f dot info. Okay, now both articles and content are the same value. So here there are few null values are there which is removed. Now the data is clean. Okay, now what we need to do, so we need to have a two things. Okay, one is we need to create a document store object. Okay, then we need to create a retriever object. So in this example they have shown the Elasticsearch store, but we are using Postgres as our backend, so we can use another store which is called the FAISSDoc. So here we can have a hashtag dot, first we can create a document store. Okay, document store. So this is FAISS. I think this is from Facebook, I believe. We can have a FAISS document store. Okay, some issues there. No module called FAISS. Okay, so we need to install this farm with this. Okay, so let me, so we can read this one. You can read like pip install. We have to do pip install this particular Haystack. Okay, so let me run it here. We can run it here. Let's have it. So I believe this is done. Let me run it. Okay, now it is working fine. Now we need to have a retriever. Haystack dot retriever dot dense. From here import should be autocomplete, embedding tri. Okay, tri. Okay, now it is correct. Okay, now we need to initialize our document store. Okay, for that let me have the details. Let me paste it here. So this is our train DB. Okay, so this is our FAISSDocumentStore. Okay, where we have mentioning our PostgreSQL credentials. So this is my local database. I have created a train DB. Okay, return embeddings is equal to false. This means we don't need to return the embedding. Okay, so this is necessary. I mean, this is not necessary. This is a good practice to make it false. Otherwise, like, we will get the embedding also in our result. Okay, so which will increase the size of our result. So we have the FAISSDocumentStore in our hand. Now we can create a retriever. Okay, for that we can have a retriever. So a retriever should have embedding retriever. It need to mention the document store. Document store FAISS should be mentioned. Then let me copy few things from the documentation. Can mention embedding model. So we are using this embedding model and a model format. Okay, so these two things are mentioned here. Now we can run it. So let me run it. Okay, so that is done. Now we need to write our documents to the store. For that we can have this document underscore store as object dot document write document. I believe it's write document. Yeah, we have the write documents. Okay, here we need to give our updated data frame, that is df, right? So I can use df. Then should be in a dictionary, to dict. Should be orient should be in records. So the writing is done. Okay, now we need to update the embeddings. Okay, so that is the next step. For that we can write document store FAISS dot update embeddings. Then we have the retriever equal to retriever FAISS. So this will take some time. So this will be updating all the embeddings. Okay, see, done. So all the embeddings are updated to our database. So I will show you how our database will look like. So this is our train DB. Here let me refresh it. I can open it. So we have a meta document, we have a meta label, and we have a document, and we have a label. So let me first open the label. See, we can see a ID and we can see a content. We have a vector IDs here, and we have a meta document. In the meta document, you can see that article title is there, right? So all the article titles are mentioned in the meta document, and metadata seems to be meta label seems to be empty. Okay, then we have a label. So these two tables are empty, but the meta document and the document tables are using here. Okay, now we can try to retrieve something. Okay, now we can try to retrieve something. For that we can use the retrieve. Okay, can use the retrieve FAISS dot retrieve. Here I can give something from our document frame. So let me take head. Okay, I can check this I can check for this one. Okay, pneumonia. Then here I can say top K. I can have like a 15 top K items. See, the result is ready. Here the content is did give master is. So this is exactly searching the details, and it is bringing the corresponding files. Okay, did he suffer pneumonia? Who died? Because it's a die is there. Childbirth in 1972. When did he die? Who died in 1832? So it is bringing all the values with respect to this particular text. Here we can see, here we have a score is there. It's a 94 and it is 84 and all the scores are here, and we have a metadata is also available with the vector ID. The embeddings is none. See, this is because we have set earlier the embedding as a false, otherwise we will have that huge embedding also. We have an ID, so all the details are here. Okay, now we can see how we can give, like, if a new record is coming, how can we write to the database? Okay, then we can try for new search. Okay, for that let me create one dictionary. Okay, so we need, like, what we need a content and we need a article title, right? So I can create a small dict sample which will have a article title which says about can mention something like in an array, I believe. My dream, my life. So this is my title. Then I can give a content, any content. I can give it here. I can say now. Okay, so this is my sample. Now this is, I can convert this into data frame. Okay, so which is very simple. Can have a data frame. I can have a dict sample here. Yep. Now we can just print this one. See, we have the article and the content. Now we can take a document store FAISSDoc write document. I can give the as you .new .to dict. Then I can give orient equal to records. Okay, now we can try to, so now the writing is done. Okay, now we can, the embeddings are not updated. Okay, the embeddings are not updated. Now we can see, we can try to search for the content. Okay, life is full of love. Okay, see here, see this is not coming in this list. Okay, for that what we need to do, we need to update the embeddings. For that we can go to document store dot update embeddings. Then we have to pass the retriever is equal to retriever files. So the update is in progress, it may take a couple of seconds. So 43%, 67%. So this is done. Okay. Now I can execute the same. I'm just copying this one. I can execute the same thing. Okay. Here I can execute the same thing. See, it is returning the first one as life full of love. Now also I can search with my dream, my life. Let me search with this also. You can check will the result. Okay, this is also giving some values, but this is only the 77% score. I think this is only searches based on the content. So this is 95%. Okay. Now we got this is 95%, and here we have 68%. Okay. So this is how this particular hashtag is working. Now see, now we need to save this one, right? The saving is also very simple. We can have not retrievers FAISSDoc. We can have a document store FAISSDoc.save. Then we can give test.index or something like that. We can give. Okay. So this will save. So let me show you that. Here we can see this is saved. Okay, test.files is available here. Now I can have a test store. Now I can load the FAISSDoc store. We can load it. So for that we need to have a FAISSDoc store. Let me check it. FAI. Okay, this is FAISSDocumentStore. Yes, dot. I believe it has a function called load. Then I can give test.fiss. So this will load the new store object. So here I can also use this particular thing, retrieve. Okay, retrieve. Something is not working here. Okay, now it does not have that retrieve here. Okay, now we need to create. So we have created the document store. Now we need to create the retrieve. Okay, so here if you guys remember, here we have created a retriever FAISSDoc here. Let me check that. This one. Okay, so we need to create retriever FAISSDoc. Okay, here retriever test FAISSDoc. So here I can give, instead of document store, now we need to give this particular thing. Okay, test store. Then we can run it. So this is done. Now I can use test FAISSDoc.retrieve. Okay, see, this will return the content. Okay, so I hope this is very clear. Okay, that is all about in this video. So please do like and subscribe. So Haystack is used in different scenarios. As I mentioned, this is very useful for the document retrieval. Okay, huge data, like we can very easily converted, and we can use it for like a question answer building, and also like we can use it for the search doc. All those things we can use it. Okay, so thank you very much for watching my video. Have a nice day. Bye bye.